Like right now, I'm
Yeah.
kind of goth.
No, that's fine. It's fine. You don't have to be goth on the
You have
show.
a handcuff necklace on.
Oh wow! Wait a second. What does that
This,
mean?
like star thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. And it's not a pentagram. It's a star. Or is it a pentagram?
Well, no, it's not upside down.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure. Is that Hannah? Is that pentagram star? Is there a difference?
I don't know. I never really paid attention.
But you, anyway. So I'm just trying to figure it out. But
The Satan stuff's just
It looks
for
like
fun.
a star.
I'm an atheist.
it's a star. You're an atheist. What happened?
I'm an unbeliever. No, I just do all the Satan stuff just because it's fun and it keeps a certain stigma of people away from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, star. Really? Now, when did you hit LA?
Oh, I was born here
Oh, okay.
in the valley.
Oh, sorry to hear that. We're in the valley. No, I just escaped the valley.
Oh, really?
I was in the West Valley for years, and I moved to Los Feliz. So
I can't pronounce that.
nobody can.
I'm always like, it's Los Feliz.
Right. So it's so weird. So I'm like the goth guy in like Hipsterville. So, but where in the valley did you grow up?
Deep in the valley, Silmar, where people ride horses around.
Ah.
Yeah, I kind of live on like a little farm.
No, I had an ex-girlfriend that lived in Silmar. That's
Really?
good. You ride horses? That's great.
No, I don't ride horses. My neighbors do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you've ridden horses, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, it's fun.
I'm picturing her on like a book cover. It's
No, I'm totally picturing her
it's
like
a little girl
I'm-
that was
I'm-
on the farm that
yeah.
transformed into this like alien witch.
yes, I'm picturing her hair flowing as she's riding the
Yeah, I
horse.
can like
and,
see the illustration.
yeah, I'm sure. And so then, so the whole live stream thing. We got to get back to that because I was really fascinated by that. How did you get into that?
Well, I like self-submit for things, and I just self-submitted for it, and then, yeah, and then sometimes people will message me on social media with opportunities.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You have a lot of followers on social media, and you used to work as a social media consultant.
I did?
That's what it says on your LinkedIn. Now,
Oh, yeah. I lied.
okay, but you have a lot of followers too. So tell me.
I actually have a job interview tomorrow to be a social media manager of a
Right.
hospital that I need to prepare for after this.
Okay, good. I hope they don't hear this, but
They're not going to hear it.
okay, good.
By tomorrow morning, it won't be out yet.
No, it won't be out yet.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay, good. So tell us, other than looking beautiful as you two are, how do I work social media? I'm really bad at it. Help me out. How did you build your social media empire that you have now?
Mainly through, well, you can know somebody who has a lot of followers, and then they like post you on their story or whatever, and then
Right.
you steal some of their like followers or
Right,
fans.
right.
Or like, I mean, live streaming really, like, that's what really got me a lot of followers was live streaming.
Right. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out. Do you have any tips, Emily? Especially coming from the comedy side.
I mean, the more you engage, like she said, I was tagged in videos with other people that had a lot of followers, and
Right.
then they would come and follow me, and then like basically, I don't think just doing hashtags work. I think that you can't really start from nothing and just do hashtags.
Yeah.
It's,
Not anymore. I think there was a time that
and
you
now
could.
there's a shadow ban, so there's certain hashtags that are banned on Instagram. So if you post those, your account can get flagged. It's
Really?
Instagram is making things impossible for people. Yeah, it's called the shadow ban. There's like certain hashtags that you're not even aware of are negative. It could be like work Mondays or coffee cup.
Right.
It could be coffee cup, and then you hashtag a photo that your account will get flagged, and then your photo won't show up in that hashtag.
Oh wow.
It's really weird.
Is there a reason?
I don't know. I didn't get that deep into the research.
I'm not going to hashtag anymore in my life.
There's this guy called Big Daddy YouTube that comments on all my photos, and he was
Big Daddy YouTube.
Yeah, Big Daddy YouTube. And shout out. He's probably
Yes.
listening.
Yes, he probably hangs out with a big FU.
He literally comments like 20 he was hashtagging 20 things on my photos that were unrelated to the post.
Right.
And I got a ban, and I was like, Big Daddy, you
Yeah.
gotta stop hashtagging, because you're not allowed to use more than 30 hashtags per post either.
Is Big Daddy in Singapore, by the way?
I don't know where he is.
Okay,
He
'cause,
makes
you know-
memes of me a lot. He'll like send me the same photo of me, and he's made 20 different comedy memes of it.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'll sometimes repost. But it's like growing on Instagram different for everybody.
Right.
Like if I got this job at the hospital, the techniques I use at the hospital are going to be way different than I use for myself.
Oh,
I
sure.
can't whore myself out at Providence Hospital.
Well, you could, but
Dude, if I get this job, I'm losing it the second this podcast is out.
right.
I'm confused. So you're working for social media at a hospital?
They need someone to run the social media at a hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of, everybody has to have a social media.
Yeah, everyone
yeah.
needs it now.
Yeah, everybody. Like every company is doing it now.
Yeah.
Whether whereas 5-10 years ago they're like nobody cares, but everybody's got social media.
Yeah,
accounts.
people are worried that it's gonna die. Sometimes I wonder what happens if Instagram got deleted. Like, would I be able to live? And I think there'd be.
Someone would take its place though. I mean,
I think I would get better at my craft because
Right.
I would focus on jokes and not attention.
Well, aren't we all?
The validation's nice.
Now, tell me about it, some of your obsessive fans. I'm sure you have some.
Yeah, they're really weird in a good way. Like, it's just like, yeah, like, it's because I'm weird, so the
Are you
people
really?
that like me are weird. It's like those people that like to talk about, like, aliens and stuff.
Now you believe in aliens.
I mean, yeah, I can't say 100% because I've never seen an alien, but I think it's definitely possible.
Right. But I mean, if there was an alien, would they have human form though? Or would they be like amoebas or something that we can't see, or?
Maybe like in another dimension, or maybe they would just be like of a different form.
Okay.
But who knows? I heard of all these different types, like reptilians and greys, and
Right.
Arcturians, and yeah,
What's Arcturians?
they're like these big blue people.
Oh, really? Wow. I think I saw him at Burning Man once. What's
Obese
the?
Smurfs.
Yeah. It's those the guys that play Vegas, or just like how big?
I don't know. I was looking them up today.
Vegas has aliens. Like, that's where the aliens hang out.
I've been there, Area 51. And
You have?
I drove out there. I did a YouTube vlog about it.
Oh my god, cool.
We just got to the edge, and then we saw like the people pointing guns at us and stuff. And,
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty.
That's a pretty good video.
Yeah, it was good.
We stayed by the Clown Motel out there by Area 51. That place is creepy.
Ooh.
Oh, do tell.
The Clown Motel? I mean,
Yeah.
we went there on a road trip last summer.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. So
I'm working on getting more clowns on the show, by the way.
there's a turn of the century
I'm a Heyoka.
cemetery there, where a lot of like babies were buried and everything because the plague killed a lot of workers. But a lot of the people would come, like Ghost Hunters was on there, and their cameras would shut off. But it's just because Area 51, when they do their tests, they suck up all the energy in all the little towns, and that's why
The energy's
your
like
Wi-Fi
different
goes.
over there.
Yeah.
It's a feeling.
When we were driving up, I saw the most unique pink lightning I've ever seen.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
My cousin thinks he saw a tall white when he was working the front desk at the Mirage, and he said it was the most he's ever felt connected to another person, and that it was like this calm feeling, and now he thinks he's a tall white.
Okay.
Which could be possible because he's very unemotional and does have, like, he's tall and he's white.
He's tall, he's white.
Yeah, but he definitely thinks he's a tall white now.
Okay. What's a tall white?
It's another race of
Okay.
aliens.
All right, I wasn't aware of tall whites. Now you said you were what? You said you were
I don't affiliate with it.
no, like two minutes ago. You said you were something.
Oh, I'm a Heyoka empath, so I'm the clown empath. There's different types of empaths. I don't know
okay.
if you're familiar
Oh,
with
the
that.
sacred clown?
I'm the sacred clown.
I was just looking that up like a few days ago, and I thought it was a joke, so I put it on my story, and I was like, you guys, I think I'm a clown.
No, I literally have been.
It's like a thing?
Yeah, no,
We're here
I
with a
am.
bunch of clowns.
My friends went to a shaman in New York recently, and they were talking about her, and they diagnosed her with a Heyoka, and then she was like, dude, you're way more Heyoka than me. So then I started looking it up, and I've never felt like a personality test described me more than
Yeah.
a Heyoka empath.
I gotta look into that.
It's like a gesture. It's like you say things to shift the energy in the room. We're the most misunderstood. Like, we come across as negative.
Right.
But it's really because we, like, can sense bullshit. We absorb the most energy, so we
Right.
can sense bullshit before other people.
I think
So
that,
it doesn't
I
mean
think
we're,
that's
like, nice. It doesn't mean, like, I'm so emotional and I'm, like, going to take on... If someone's crying, doesn't mean I'm going to cry. That's just,
Right.
like, an emotional empath. There's 7 types.
Okay.
But the jester Heyoka you just have to look it up.
Plus, I've dated clowns, so I've dated clowns. I have a lot of clown friends.
Well, the weird thing is, the day that I got diagnosed as a Heyoka by my friend,
Right.
who was diagnosed, my mom just texted me this photo and was like, "You should post this on your page." And it was a photo of me when I was 4. And there's just 2 giant clowns behind me, and I looked the happiest I've ever looked in my life. And then an hour later...
So it's not like those, when they have the pictures with the baby crying on the clown side.
I was so comfortable.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I felt so good with the clowns, and it was like the best childhood photo. My mom was like, "I just found this. I don't even remember this day."
Right.
So I posted the photo, and then like 2 hours later, my friend goes, "Have you ever heard of Heyoka?"
Right.
And then that's all I did all night was Google shit, because I love like learning about like I think about my identity too much.
Right. And by the way, the irony of the story is that the clown was Eric Roberts, but
Maybe.
no. Is it true that you don't have any cartilage in your nose?
Yeah, not really.
Because you said that on your show, and then you didn't follow it up. Wow, what happened?
I don't know. Ask God. You're an atheist.
No, I'm just like, did somebody put you in the nose, or what? I mean, how's that?
I've just always had this nose. People in high school would be like calling me 2D, as if that was like a super mean burn.
Like 2D, like you do coke?
2-dimensional.
Oh.
You do
Like,
coke.
I know. I'm still in the rainbow.
2D.
I'm still on the rainbow vibe. I don't know.
Like 2-dimensional. It was not that funny.
No.
They were drama kids.
Oh.
They didn't have good disses.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was meaner than I could take them all off.
I was gonna say that's when nerds weren't cool, and now the nerds are cool.
They weren't cool when I was graduating.
Yeah. See, you've seen the evolution when nerds weren't cool.
Yeah, like
to
Abercrombie
now.
kids are popular when I was in school.
Right now they're out.
Yeah.
I was bullied in school for being pretty.
Wait a second
That
now.
happens a lot, though.
I know.
In
Really?
your adult life,
Yeah.
too.
Probably even more.
Well, how do they do that? Like,
They would call me Barbie and throw things at me, and then I was homeschooled.
really?
Because, like, girls were really mean to me because I was
Because you were too hot?
skinny and
You're skinny and
yeah,
cute?
and they're like, "Don't talk to my boyfriend" or whatever. And then
Well, yeah, that I kind of see, but to bully somebody for being too cute.
You're
that's-
cholas, that's why.
Yeah, and all those
Oh.
bullies turn out to be like the lunch lady, in their 20s.
Yeah, they're the losers. You guys are on the Dark Mark Show. You're a singer. We're gonna play your song in a second. You're a comedian, host, podcast host. You guys are up and coming. Fuck
In
them.
college, I was walking down the dorm hallway, and this lesbian threw a laundry detergent bottle at my head, and it just missed me. No fucking reason.
No,
and then they had a meeting about
I think she liked you.
Maybe they picked on me because I went to performing arts school my first year of college in California,
Right.
and then I transferred back to date this guy, and then
In Niagara Falls.
in St. Bonaventure, in
Okay.
only in New York,
Yeah.
bumfuck America. And then the second I moved back, he dumped me, so I gave up my LA life to go to this stupid Catholic school in upstate New York,
Oh.
and I didn't fit in at all. And I remember the RA had a meeting. They held a meeting about me, and this is so bizarre, but it was like, hey, the girls on this floor don't like you.
Wow.
So you need to, and I'm like, why? And then they all got together to tell me the reasons they didn't like me. This is so weird. And the reason was they said I talked about California too much, and it was like I was bragging. But I was just so excited. I became a hippie when I came to LA, because
Right.
I grew up in a small town, so I never knew anything about spirituality. So then when I moved to LA, I was so caught up in the vampire clubs and
Right.
meeting spiritual people that when I went back to this school, I was trying to spread the news, and they thought I was just some culty
California
bitch.
fruitcake. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
One of them Scientology California fruitcakes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So then I ended up leaving that school, and I graduated in a different school.
California. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the.
But pretty girls
the
are
right
made fun of a
buffalo.
lot. People
Really?
think pretty
Yeah.
girls are bitches, but I think people are mean to. I think they bully pretty girls.
Really?
Every pretty girl I know gets
Because
bullied.
I've been bullied by pretty girls. That's why I'm.
Really?
Oh yeah.
How
Oh.
pretty?
Well, in retrospect, I mean they're not. They're not as pretty as the three of you and Morgan are behind the board, but in junior high they seem really really pretty.
My grandmother was bullied to the day she passed away. She was a model and she was the nicest woman.
She never had any female friends.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. But
They
anybody,
bullied her when she was a grandma?
yeah,
Well, she passed away when she was 40, but she never, she was always very beautiful looking. And my grandfather owned a bar, and she would sit there, to make sure nobody flirted with my grandpa.
Yeah.
And the women would just sit there and, just stare at her and talk about her.
because they want a grandpa.
Yeah, and they're jealous of my grandma. She's a fox.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, I'm sorry to hear that. No, nobody should be bullied. I mean, for any reason, especially to be too pretty. That's but you've got your revenge. Now, when did you start? I mean, have you always sung? Are you a karaoke person? Are you?
No, I took singing lessons when I was a kid, and then I just always loved it. But I barely started making music like last year.
Right. What prompted you?
I don't know. I just like manifested it. Like I wanted to do it, and then someone DM'd me and was like, "Let's make music," and I was like, "Okay."
That's such an LA sentence.
Yeah.
I manifested it, and then I got a DM.
Yeah, that happens.
I love it.
No, that's actually it's honestly
It's the reality.
no, it's kind of how you ended up on the show.
Yeah.
Really, I had you booked. I was looking for another guest.
I was happy you had her.
I'm so happy. I'm totally happy. She's wonderful. But do you know how I got on your Instagram?
No.
I clicked on you on Tinder.
Oh yeah, that's Tinder. I owe Tinder my life. Like
Damn,
Really?
What's your age range set at?
0.
Yeah.
It goes to like the oldest.
Gee, thanks.
Why do you want a sugar daddy?
No,
Or
I
just,
kind
like,
of
older men?
experienced. No, I already experienced all that. So
The sugar daddy thing.
I mean, I dated an older man last year, and
Okay.
I'm just.
What was he, like 30?
He was like 40.
Oh
But
God.
he had a midlife crisis, and now I'm just like not about it. But I kind of just use Tinder to like connect with people.
Because mine says I'm 123 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
so she really set the bar.
She really,
She's miscellaneous
yeah.
age.
But that's great. I'm glad that you're on the show. I trust me. I'm gonna go to Tinder and
I'm
get
more
all the
surprised
guests.
people use Tinder. I thought like no one used that anymore.
Oh, what do they
all
use
the-
now?
I thought they used like all the other ones.
What, Bumble?
I don't know, Bumble and Hinge and Raya and
What's Hinge?
I don't know.
Do you know what Hinge
Try
is?
that now. No.
What's the other one?
Bumble.
You're
Raya's like the one you
Raya?
have to get approved. You have to
Oh,
get
yeah, I
a
heard about that
celebrity.
one.
I want to be on that one so
yeah.
bad.
Well,
I'm on it, but I have a boyfriend, so I'm not on it. I
Right.
literally got I was on a 2-year wait, and I finally got accepted to Raya the
Yeah.
day I got in a committed relationship.
oh,
I was so pissed.
well, that's something you have to hold over your boyfriend now.
Yeah, I did for a while. You know, that's how I got him to commit, actually. I
Yeah?
was like, well, you can commit to me, or I'm going to pay $8.99 a month and go on Raya, because you have to pay to be on it.
Oh, jeez.
There's also The League. That's the app for, like, people that have a degree.
Oh, I can't do
My
that.
A degree in what?
anything. My pretentious cousin that, like, does medical device sales is on that. And she's like, The League.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
She
like,
likes the worst men. Like, they wear boat shoes. They're all on The League.
oh,
It's probably not your vibe of people.
no. Somebody told me I didn't need to wear boat shoes. I was on a pickup artist podcast, and they're like, no, you need to wear
Who's
boat
pickup podcast?
shoes. Marnie the Wing Girl.
Oh, I don't know her.
No, because I know that you worked with a pickup artist. You were a wing girl for a while.
Yeah, and I just met another one recently. Dude,
Really?
I'm always getting picked up. Like,
By pickup
their
artists?
strategies work on me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did this guy do?
The second guy, well, the
The
one
first
guy,
guy was the Asian playboy,
yeah, he
right?
literally just picked me up. Literally, I was walking by and he just lifted me up. He picked me up and twirled
Okay.
me around,
Okay.
and then was like, "Do you want to collaborate on a YouTube video?" And I was like, "Sure."
Oh, yeah.
And then a year later, he reached out and we did videos together
that's a good line.
in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to be on my YouTube channel?
Right. I gotta do that more.
And then the other one, I was at the bungalow, the mating grounds for do you guys go to the bungalow?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Monica?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's where like everyone, all the
Oh, yeah,
pickup
yeah,
artists
yeah,
go
yeah,
there.
yeah,
It's like
okay.
the #1 spot to pick up women. It's like
Okay.
they make their rounds.
Hold on. Let me take some notes here. The bungalow.
Yeah, there's a lot of. If you want to get hit on, you go to the bungalow because there's guys just patrolling the bar, like looking for prey.
Right.
And they found me,
Yeah.
and I forgot what they did. Oh, he was like, "Oh my God, have you met my friends?" And he peacocked hard, like he was dressed really flamboyant. He was being really charismatic,
Yeah.
and I was giggling and laughing. And then I go, "Wait, are you a pickup coach?" And he's like, "How did you know?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Because he introduced me to there's certain body language. The way he
Right.
introduced me to his two boys."
Oh, quote unquote boys.
So then